So 7 days at the IDP, it's been great. I mean, everything's more or less going according to plan. What I do at the IDP, I help around with all I can, is basically arranging, making sure that they have their timetables, making sure people are here on time, making sure the instructors are comfortable. Yeah, making sure just everything is running smoothly and helping as much as I can with it. So past few days at the IDP have been quite interesting, because when we had the first instructor meeting one day before the IDP started, which was great because they had no idea what they were going to do. They were just like, no, we just want to go see the participants and then we'll decide. And it was great because like suddenly I was sitting there thinking that, oh, you know, Tomba has come and Shankar has come and Preeti and Ben, and they're all so different and they're all so brilliant in their own ways, and they'll come with these ideas. But they just walked in as much of a blank slate as the participants, which was really great. And so the first week was really just about that, was really just about assessing the participants, you know, trying to assess where they can go with this, especially towards the sharing in the end, although that is also tentative. But yeah, it's been great. Shankar, as magical as ever, has, you know, come in with this whole idea of, there's something really beautiful that he said in one of his classes. He said, the idea of a performance should be elegant expressiveness and a melancholic beauty. And I thought that actually really moved me. And that's so much of what he does in class, and the kind of art that he wants his students to make and he makes is a lot depending on that. Yeah, so it's great because Preeti has this, I don't think, and that's what we were talking about yesterday, Shankar and you know, all the other instructors, was that Preeti has gone into the depths of understanding of, you know, body awareness with participants that has never happened before in the IDP. We've all done movement, we've all had, you know, we always had movement instructors who did a lot of stuff with them, but just simple understanding of your own body and your own limitations and your own limits, and, you know, how far you can stretch, how much you can control. It's been great because Preeti has been able to achieve that. And what the most amazing thing about Preeti's class was that she's dealing with haikus, which are these Japanese 4-line poems, and these guys just immediately got it. Like, they were struggling with so much other stuff in her class because it's really hard to, you know, understand your own line and understand your own rhythm and everything in your body. But when she came with text and she asked them to, you know, find a movement or find a, you know, from the smallest or most original movement to something extravagant, they all just got it, like, instantly. She didn't really have to struggle with that, which was really interesting because in some way that shows us that we already have some sense of it in the back of our heads, we just don't use it as often. Tomba is great because he comes in, his style of working is really naturalistic, it's very set in nature, and especially beautiful nature because he comes from Manipur. So everything that he does starts from something really organic and really small and really natural and goes into something extravagant, or sometimes even doesn't, it just remains, you know, that small. And like today he played the flute and you know, people were singing and it was such a naturalistic sound. And it's looking like that's what his piece is going to be centered around, just because his love for nature really comes out in what he does, and it really resonates with everything that he does. And Ben has this high energy in class. Like, every other instructor is just so calm and composed, and Ben just comes like, oh, let's do this, let's do that, and it's great because it's just, he really brings in something very different and something which is, there's a method to his madness. A lot of people come out of this class saying, oh, it was so much fun, we played games, this, that, but if they're actually learning a lot from it, and I don't think if they realize it or not. Yeah, so that's what IDP has been. It's been fun.